Hi there. In this video, we're going to be showing you how you can take the automatic fixing of your security issues to the next level by using the ability for Mobb to commit the fixes directly to your pull request. So the idea here is that as the developers are creating pull requests for their features and patches that they're making in the repository, Mobb alongside with your SaaS scanner are there to catch any issues that were found and committing directly the fixes that you have approved in the fix policy within Mobb directly into your pull request source branch. The end result is that for your developers, they don't have to navigate to another tool or Mobb to get the fixes, but instead the fixes are brought directly to them within their pull request. So the first step to get this configured is to navigate to the project that you would like to set this up. And underneath the project settings, let's go to fix policy. This is where you can define which issue types that you would like to enable for Mobb to fix. But for our purposes here, we're going to go under the automatic pull request column. This is where if you enable the automatic PR for a particular issue type, Mobb is going to automatically either create a pull request or commit directly the fixes for that issue type into your repository based on the settings that you have defined in the pipeline. So in this case, since I have reviewed the fixes that Mobb is able to generate for my SQL injection issues, I would like to enable that for SQL injection, for automatic PR, and then simply apply changes. The idea here is that as you gain trust in the fixes that Mobb is able to produce, you are able to enable more and more of the various different issue types for Mobb to automatically committing them into your repository. So to show how this works, let's navigate to my GitLab repository. We're going to be uploading a file. So the scenario here is that we're going to position ourselves as a developer, committing changes to the repository, creating merge request. And the way how I have defined the pipeline is that on every merge request creation, we're going to be first running a SaaS scan, followed by Mobb to fix any issues that were found and committing directly into my source branch of this merge request here. So while this is running, let's take a look at the pipeline and see how this is being defined. So here, as you can see, we have a stage that is running our SaaS scanner here. In this case, we're using Snyk as the demo, and we're producing the report file. This works for any other SaaS tool that you have that Mobb supports. As long as you can produce the report file that Mobb can consume, then we can run this in this particular fashion. So once the report is generated, you can see at the bottom, we have another stage, which is the Mobb autofixer stage. In this case, we're running the Mobb command, where we have enabled two unique parameters to ensure that Mobb is going to respect the fix policies that we have defined for the automatic commit. So you can see we have auto PR and auto commit directly enabled. In this case, what this is telling Mobb is that based on the fix policy, we're going to commit the fixes that we have approved in the fix policy directly into the source branch of the pull request. All right, so let's give it some time for this to run and we'll come back once the pipeline job is complete. All right, so it looks like the merge request is now complete. If we scroll down to the comments section of the merge request, we can see exactly what Mobb has been able to commit in terms of the fixes that were brought into the merge request. So you can see we have all the SQL injection fixes that have been committed directly across all the different detections of this particular issue type. And if we were to navigate into the commits tab, we can see exactly all the different commits that Mobb has been able to perform to address the SQL injection issues as defined within our fix policy. So in summary, as you can see, from a developer's perspective, they never have to navigate to another tool or to Mobb to grab the fixes. I mean, we provide the ability for them to navigate to Mobb to access fix report, but in this case, the fixes are configured to be brought into the developer's repository directly into the merge request, such that they only have to review the fixes that have been committed and proceed to merge them once everything is good to go. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help.